Hello, today is August 11th, and Tropical Storm Erin has formed. Erin currently has winds of 45 miles per hour and a pressure of 1,004 millibars and poses a major hurricane threat in the coming week. Here is a live look at Erin, currently located just west of Cape Verde, and it's moving westwards into the mid-Atlantic. On IR satellite here, the storm is looking really good with big convection bursts blowing up, which is a sign of strong development. The storm appears to be organizing very quickly, and I would not be surprised if Erin became a hurricane quite soon in the next couple of days. Taking a look at the spaghetti models, you can see that the models are very concise and almost all in agreement. This is quite strange for storms this early in development and means that everyone is quite certain in the direction the storm will go. This is the 5-day track going out to August 16th, but we could take a look at the extended track, which is more of an educated guess rather than a very accurate forecast. As you can see, a vast majority of the models are suggesting that the storm will recurve back into the Atlantic Ocean, potentially bringing some impacts to the American Northeast and the Canadian Maritime regions. Examining the sea surface temperatures, the oceans are extremely warm, providing ample fuel for rapid development. The storm is currently in some cooler waters, but that won't last long. As the storm moves west, it will be in very warm waters, with temperatures of 29 to 31 Celsius. That is 84 to 88 degrees Fahrenheit for Americans, roughly. So how intense can the storm reach with those high temperatures? Well, here are the current intensity guidance. This model is showing pretty certain that the storm will become a hurricane. And even a major hurricane. If you look at the main consensus, it's suggesting that most likely it will reach somewhere between a Category 2 and a Category 4 hurricane. If you want some more exact forecasts, though, currently H-Wharf model, which is one of the primary ones using, it seems like it's in the middle ground of most of the models, and it's suggesting it will be around a Category 3, actually probably be more of a high-end Category 2, 5 days from now. That is 5 days, though. By 5 days, it will still not have fully intensified, and it will probably intensify further as you go out towards 10 days. Even the National Hurricane Center themselves, over here, released a statement in their forecast discussion where they talked about the intensity in the short term being very tricky and wobbly. You can pause the video here if you want to read the full message. But overall, at the end of it, here's the original forecast again that you can see. Their cone, they are predicting it will follow the path that the spaghetti models were implying, and it will become a major hurricane 5 days from now on August 16th. Although, here's my forecast actually right here that I made myself, and in general, I do think because of it being a smaller storm and it having such good conditions, it could be able to spike up briefly to a Category 4 in the future, and I think it will be following this path, recurving into the Gulf. I think there's a very low chance that it will end up hitting the United States proper because of how the currents are right now. The Bermuda High is very far east, and pretty much every single model is suggesting it will stay that way, which means that there is no force that is driving it into the United States. So if I were on the U.S. coast, the East Coast, especially around Florida or even New England, I would not panic whatsoever. If it does hit, though, something does change with the forecast, you will know. The National Hurricane Center has been watching this storm very closely, and we will be getting a much more accurate forecast in the coming days. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.